Alright, so the new ban list is out, and nothing really spectacular happened, so I'm just going to make this a really short video. First off, we have the newly forbidden cards. Morphing Jar and Morphing Jar number 2 are the only ones hit. Morphing Jar, there's not really no reason for it to be forbidden. Morphing Jar number 2 is probably the most trolly card ever made. I have a video, because there's a couple... Actually, I think there's one OTK you can do with just Morphing Jar, where you give it to your opponent and you flip it up and down over and over. I'm pretty sure I have a couple of videos like that. If I have it, I'll probably link it in an annotation on this. Morphing Jar number 2, same thing. He has his own OTK, but not really that bad. It's just Morphing Jar number 2 is a huge pain in the ass to go against. No real reason for them to be forbidden, but Morphing Jar number 1, he can... Actually, I don't know. I can't really think of any reason for it to be forbidden because it's not really that great. But it's also not, since it's not really that great, it doesn't really matter if it's forbidden or not. It just gets rid of one OTK that's not really all that great anyway. The limited stuff. Coach Soldier Wolfbark. So Fire Fist finally got hit. That's cool. I don't really like playing against Fire Fist. I don't like playing Fire Fist. And I'll be glad if I see a little bit less Fire Fist out there. Mermail Abyssgunde. Abyssgunde, I think that's how you say it. I don't know enough about Mermails to really know the impact of that, other than I know that's not really that big a deal. Rekindling is finally at 1. Because Rekindling is a pretty ridiculous card. I mean, it's not really... It doesn't really work in decks that are, like, competitive. But it is still... like a 5 for 1. It allows you to go like +5, no, +4 technically, since you're using one card to use it. I don't know, you can summon out 5 monsters with it real easily and go into some crazy plays. Rekindling is really good, and I'm surprised it stayed at unlimited for as long as it did. Infernity Berry, from unlimited to limited. Nice. I hate playing against Infernities, and Infernity Barrier is why. 100%. I'm so glad. I wish they would just get rid of it, because that card's retarded. But it's at 1, so that's still pretty good. Because Infernities will still have a crap ton of other traps to use, but Infernity Barrier at 1, nice! Semi-limited, Necroface, that's cool. With Necroface at 2, I can use my Necroface OTK deck. It's basically a Final Destination, something. It's like a spell card that when you take 3,000 points of damage in one attack, you banish all monsters from both player deck, and with 2 Necrofaces getting banished, you get to also remove an extra 10 cards, 5 for each Necroface. So say the average deck has about 20 monsters in it. If you banish all 20 of them, say none of them are in the hand, or because it also removes them from the grave too. So pretty much banish all monsters that aren't in the hand or on the field. So say it banishes all 20, that's half their deck gone, plus another 10 from Necroface, from both the Necrofaces getting milled out. And they only have 10 cards left. And then they draw 6 cards in their opening can, that's only 4 cards right there. So you'd only have to mill 4 other cards. So Necroface OTK, well, Necroface mill, you can't really win in one turn with that. When it was 3, it was an OTK. At 2, it's like a Necroface mill. And I'm totally going to play that again, because I actually have that deck in real life, because it was a lot of fun to play back when Necroface was at 3. Hieratic Seal of Conviction at 2, that's cool. I've been seeing a lot of Hieratic decks lately, and they're kind of annoying to play against. Putting this card at 2 probably won't do much to him though. No longer limited. Magical Stone Excavation. The only reason it was at 2 was because of the Morphing Jar OTK. With Morphing Jar ban, there's no reason for it to have any kind of restriction to it. Primal Seed. Primal Seed was never good. It can only be used by 1 card. And it has one really... what's the word for it? A really gimmicky OTK that's not plausible at all. At least the Morphing Jar OTK was at least semi-viable. I think the only viable OTK is the Yugioh one. And outside of that, really gimmicky ones like the Primal Seed one isn't going to do much because it relies on 1 card on the field. Which you can still do, but... Anyways, that's it. Nothing really major. Stratos is still banned, so I don't really care.